My name's John. I've been working with Manhattan Prep for 6.5 years now. I originally started off as a GRE instructor, but quickly got trained to teach the GMAT and the LSAT exams as well. My wife and I and my 1.5-year-old live here in Boston. My background actually is in turnaround charter school education, and during my time there, my assignment basically was to empower students to catch up basically 8 years of schoolwork in their 4 years in high school. And that kind of has framed my work at Manhattan Prep as well. I mean, it sucks taking these tests, and so I think what really keeps me going is students emailing me back saying, hey, I got into this XYZ school, or I finally got this score after months of studying. That's, I think, why I'm in the game. It's funny, when I started studying for the SATs in high school, that was literally my hobby. It just became a competitive game for me. But, I kind of ran out of tests to study for, so I was just kind of feeling itchy and not knowing what to do. But I recently started getting into coding because it has that kind of same logical and analytical feel. I love doing different coding challenges. Students sometimes comment wow, you really do a good job gamifying the test. Rote memorization, for example, has kind of a bad rep. It's oh, you don't want to memorize, you need to understand conceptually. But actually, the most recent educational research shows that in order to understand something conceptually at a deep level, you do need a lot of memorization of some of the basic facts. So, I really emphasize drilling, flashcards, a lot of repetition. As much as possible, I try to put the intellectual heavy lifting upon my students so that they're the ones that are responsible for generating answers. There's a lot of research that shows if you're actually the one that struggles through learning the content and producing the answers on your own, you're actually going to retain that information. When I was studying for the LSAT as a Manhattan Prep instructor, my manager was like, hey, do you want to set up some tutoring sessions with another LSAT instructor? And I thought, no, I'm an instructor. I don't need tutoring. But eventually I said, okay, sure, why not? I think I did a 2-hour session, and that 2-hour session completely changed my approach to the LSAT. And I kind of realized in that moment that just the experience that instructors have, they can save you a lot of time. I could have discovered those things on my own after studying for hours and hours and hours. They can kind of help you diagnose and address actually you need to tweak this about your studies, or actually you need to focus on this area. And that's something that's very hard to kind of figure out on your own. That's obviously another practical reason why people sign up.